Hey, what's going on, you boring beldom? Coming at you with some Typhlosion action with the new additions from the black and white sets. Before we jump into it, though, gotta give a big shout out to TC Evolutions for sponsoring me and my content over here on the YouTube channel with the live streams and as a competitor in the PokemonTCG space. They make the highest quality premium card game accessories for Arcana, Magic the Gathering, and One Piece and Pokemon. And of course, Pokemon is the one we're most interested in. Of course, it's got the ability use markers. We got the dice, the damage counters, the dice cases. They've got it all. Check them out, tcevolutions.com. Link, of course, will be in the description. And code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So the only real big upgrade for Typhlosion, but it is a pretty big one, is the Brave Bangle, which says the Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box that this card is attached to attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. So Typhlosion with 4 Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile does 280 damage. With a Silver Bangle, we're looking at 310 damage. And then if you get Victini involved, we're looking at 320. The magic number to KO stuff like Gardevoir, Grimmsnarl, and Dragapult. So that's a pretty big deal. Now, we do have a Gravity Mounting here, and this was kind of the main way that people were getting to those numbers previously. But Gravity Mountain is way less consistent to be able to utilize than something like the Silver Bangle, which can be found off Arven and Secret Box. The Gravity Mountain can also be found off Secret Box, but we usually want to be using stuff like Artisan or having Artisan in play in the early game to be able to set up with. We're not trying to use Gravity Mountain. So that's where the Silver Bangle, or the Brave Bangle, excuse me, is a really, really big deal. It also can help us hit other numbers as well. If we have just 2 or 3 Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile, we're doing 220 damage, which isn't quite enough to one-hit KO a Raging Bolt. It can still KO stuff like Mew or Pheasantipede or Latias, but if we don't have a Gust effect on that turn, but we have a Brave Bangle, we can turn what would be just punching a Charizard, or excuse me, a Raging Bolt for 220 damage into 250 damage, which gets that one-hit KO. So it's a very big upgrade for the deck. But with that said, having played some games with the deck, I still don't think it's enough for Typhlosion to overcome its bad matchups. The Gardevoir matchup, namely, is the one that is really, really rough for Typhlosion. Grimmsnarl can be tough as well. I think Typhlosion is just getting matchup diffed in the current metagame, and maybe in the format for a little while. Maybe rotation will shift things up for Typhlosion. I'm not sure, but yeah, right now I think Typhlosion just kind of gets matchup diffed. The deck is still pretty powerful, but it just can't overcome its bad matchups. Even with the new addition of the Brave Bangle, I don't think it's quite enough. So I don't think Typhlosion is a competitive deck still, unfortunately. I was so excited for this deck to make a name for itself in this format with the upgraded Brave Bangle, but it's just not enough. So yeah, Typhlosion, I think, is still going to have to wait a format or two more until things shake up to the point where it can have a bigger impact. But it's still a ton of fun. It's one of my favorite decks to have been playing for quite a while, and I still love playing it in the current format as well. So let me break down the rest of the list here for you. We got the 4-4-3 Typhlosion lineup. I did initially go up to a 4-4-4 for a little bit. In my initial build, actually, that I came up with on the stream before the set released, had the Alola Malola water Pokemon that searches your discard pile for a basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and puts it on your bench. And I thought this would be a really cool way to kind of chain Dreepies and Cyndaquils, whatever your opponent is kind of knocking out and chasing. But it was just really awkward and I couldn't get it going. So I decided to cut it from the deck and I went back to kind of something more similar to what I had been playing before this format. We got the 4-4-3 Typhlosion, like I mentioned, the 3-3 Dracloak in here for some draw engine. Got the 1 of Victini, and I do have the Pheasantipede, of course, in here for some more draw power as well. I don't play the Shaman to protect the bench. I've kind of given up on the Guardy matchup, to be honest. The matchup is just so tough with Shaman or without Shaman. It doesn't matter. It's a really, really hard matchup to beat, and the Shaman doesn't protect from too much else in the format. No one's really playing Terra Box right now. And then even up against Raging Bolt, they do have the Baby Bolt, but we're not too scared of the Baby Bolt. It doesn't like allow them to take such big KOs that we can't ever like build up our main attacker to start taking knockouts ourselves. So we don't really care if they get to snipe stuff off our bench. We're usually just fine. Of course, we have the 4 Ethan's Adventure in here. For the supporter, I've still been working on the split of everything. I've come to 3 Iono, 3 Research, 2 Arven only, because playing the heavier draw supporters in the early game definitely feels a little bit better, or especially on our follow-up supporter after we pull off a TM Evo, having a heavier draw supporter like the Research, like the Iono, feels better than just going into like another Ethan's Adventure sometimes or another Arven. Still have 2 Arven to go alongside the 4th Ethan's Adventure, which both combo really well with TM Evolution, of course. 2 Boss's Orders and 2 Counter Catcher. I brought up the Gust counts quite a bit because I kept finding myself running into situations where I just didn't have enough Gust to like be aggressive, and I kind of had to like constantly wait for my opponent to make the first move to regain access to my counter catcher, or wait to find my boss's orders. So I've gone up to 2 boss's orders and 2 counter catchers because of that. For the Pokemon search, 4 Buddy Poffin, 3 Ultra Ball. Of course, we're playing the Secret Box as the ace spec now, and it feels a lot more comfortable to play Secret Box than like the Maximum Belt now that we have the Brave Bangle, so that's nice. So we still have a 1 Artisan in here as well to help supplement the draw support there, or the Pokemon search there. 2 counter catcher, like I mentioned, the 1 Earthen Vessel for some way to find energy through the Arvin, pretty cool. And then we got the Super Rod and the Sacred Ash for the Pokemon Recovery. I'm still not sure how I'm feeling about the Pokemon Recovery, to be honest. My last build, last format, had 2 Sacred Ash in there, and that felt really, really good. But I was also playing 7 Fire. I brought the Fire down by 1, so now I'm going with a 1-1 split of Super Rod and Sacred Ash, and it's felt fine so far. No real complaints. We do have the redeemable ticket in here, of course, because if we prize in Ethan's Adventure, that's really bad. So we need to get that out of the prize cards with the redeemable ticket, of course. And I do play a very, very heavy TM evolution count here of 3. And honestly, I wouldn't hate 4 TM evolution, and that's because pulling off turn 1 TM evolution is so important. It's extremely important to get the deck set up, to get the deck moving, whether that be getting Quilava's in play to help us find Ethan's Adventure and build up to our Typhlosions, or getting Dracloaks in play to get our Recon Directives online for some draw power. Finding Team Evo is super, super important, but it's not just about comboing it with Arvin. It's also about comboing it with Ethan's Adventure as well, or being able to play a Research or an Iono just to see some new cards and then be able to TM Evo on that turn. So we can get the TM Evos by naturally drawing them, of course, or using the Secret Box. And the main thing is comboing them with an Ethan's Adventure, to be honest. Turn 1, choosing second. You do want to choose second with this deck, so choose second, play Ethan's Adventure, get some Cyndaquils, TM Evo through your active. Another thing about the Ethan's Adventure, of course, is that can also find basic fire energy. So if we don't have an energy in our hand right then we go Ethan's Adventure for like 2 Cyndaquils plus a TM Evo, whatever our active Pokemon, TM Evos out our Cyndaquils into Quilavas, and then we're kind of cooking from there. So yeah, TM Evo just feels super, super important to get the deck flowing. Like I said, I wouldn't hate 4. 3 is probably enough, though. 3 in the Secret Box is probably enough, and we do still have some Arvins, and sometimes we do use the turn 1 Arvin to get the TM Evo and get our Quilavas and Dracloaks set up that way. But yeah, it's a super, super important card to find early on. And like I said, a lot of times we're using Ethan Adventure, we're using Research, we're using Iono. We're not always using Arvin, but we still want to pull off a turn 1 TM Evo to go with it. So having the high TM Evo count just makes a lot of sense. And yeah, 2 Brave Bangle in here. This feels like more than enough Brave Bangle for the current meta game. I could see in the future potentially increasing it to 3 or even bringing it down to 1, depending as well. And I do still play the Gravity Mountain in here despite us having Brave Bangle now. Just another way to help manipulate the heavy, high HP of the Stage 2 EX Pokemon. Help us get to those KOs a little bit more conveniently, maybe. Sometimes like up against a Gardevoir specifically, if they have some damage on there already. If we only have like 3 Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile, the Buddy Buddy Blast is hitting for 220, but then it becomes 280 with Gravity Mountain and the Brave Bangle. So if they have like 40 on a Gardevoir EX, all of a sudden we can still KO that Gardevoir EX without needing the 4th Ethan's Adventure. Also, it gives us an out to be able to want to KO a Charizard, which I've ran into a decent amount on the ladder. So I was like, I don't know how popular I don't know how good I think Charizard is right now. I don't think it's probably great. It's not like overwhelmingly popular, but it also gives us a way to be able to want to KO a Charizard if we want. We have that going for us as well. And that's it. That's my current take on Typhlosion. Like I said, probably not a competitive meta deck, unfortunately, still. But I'm still holding out hope. Absolutely love the deck. Jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone who makes top cut consistently. Plenty of players who people would consider top players this season made 0 top cuts. Did Dunce percentage just worse than Loke in this deck? Yeah, we don't have enough Pokemon search. Yeah, like all of chat. Yeah. True. Winnable. I mean, I don't really want to give them Artisan, right? I could take one to discard it, I guess. Sure. Let me down. Yeah, giving them access to Artisan seems mid. Mid at best. It's got to be fine there, I feel like. All right, we're chilling. I feel like Grimshot matchup unwinnable, even with Shaman. I don't think Shaman makes that big of a difference in that matchup. I think Picnic Basket would make a big difference. But honestly, out of the top 3 decks, I mean, yeah, Grimshot matchup might be unfavored for this deck. I actually just don't know. I haven't played in a while. Guardy matchup, I think, is definitely unfavorable. The Pult matchup is probably our best matchup, but yeah. I remember watching one of your videos one time. I saw that you played against me, and that was a wild experience. Crazy times. Been playing the Maraudon deck you cooked up for format. It's been cooking. Zekrom is such a nice addition to the deck. It's got to be a pretty big upgrade for sure. Having some kind of closer, it's got to be nice. Bolt, not Dango. Well, Dango's obviously favorable. I'm talking about like, well, Dango's not one of the big 3 though. The big 3 are Guardy, Grim, Polt. Those are the big 3. I mean, yeah, obviously we slapped Dango, but I had to let the cat in. Yo, that jelly though? Wow, that's sick, man. Nice Jellicent. I think we just plan to punch Jelly here, right? I guess if I got Boss KO Curlia, show cat. Wait, how'd you guys know there was a cat? Wait, did I say I had to let the cat in? Is that what I said? I don't remember saying that, but I think I did say that, didn't I? I'm losing my goddamn mind, man. You just said that? Bro, don't tell me what I just said, bro. You don't know me. You don't know me like that. You shouldn't be saying things like that. Wait, I could just wait till 1-hit KO this next turn. But I guess what else would I do this turn anyways? I don't really want to leave my Fez in the active. Wait, how much am I doing with that? 250? I guess, do I just want to leave damage and play to get Monkey Doried, though? That should be a question. Yeah, do I just want to end up getting Monkey Doried here? Just punch, I guess. I guess it would let me save my last Ethan's. Like, I can hold on to the Ethan's Adventure, possibly, which would be nice. Can't attach Shul? Oh, yeah, true. Good point. These are the better Grim players have figured out how to make the Bolt matchup even, and that really affects Radiant Bolt's values in the meta. I don't know. I think it's still unfavorable, I think. Yeah, it's still unfavorable. Does Piper actually purposely solve? I've heard that, dude. I don't know, dude. Every player will have some story about getting salty against some known player in the Pokemon TCG, bro. Yeah. If you believed every story that every person told you about every not even known player, but every Pokemon TCG player in the Pokemon TCG, literally every player in the Pokemon TCG is literally a cheater. So do with that information what you will. Now, that doesn't mean to say that if, like... Yeah, one person saying one thing about... It's like, but that's, like, the truth for, like, everything in life. That's true for, like, literally everything in life. Like, literal... It's the same thing with, like, if you work in an office and then people start rumors about someone else in the office. It's, like, the same thing, man. It's, like, the exact same thing. I mean, I think at a certain point, there should probably add a little bit more credit to the rumors. Like, if you hear, yeah, if like 100 people tell you that one person's a cheater, it's like, all right, maybe there's something, maybe there's a little bit more there. Maybe you should be a little bit more suspect. How to join giveaway in the stream title. Maybe you should be a little bit more suspect about them, but like, yeah. I'm just gonna do this because I don't remember what's on the bottom of my deck. How do I want to play this? I can KO this or I can KO the Lone Curlia. KOing Lone Curlia actually honestly doesn't even seem that good here though. Because then they could go like Monkey Door, Jellicent into the active, knockout. Honestly, getting through the Jelly might just be the better play here. Yeah, honestly, just getting through the Jelly might be the better play. Because then I can get through the next Jelly, and so on and so forth, so... I think just getting through this Jelly is just the move here. Save the boss. Bonk 'em. I'm pretty salty about over being unable to use my old EL. Very, very silly. I don't think so. I think keeping it simple, making it easy for the whole community to understand what's playable and what's not playable isn't necessarily a bad thing, to be honest. What deck would you recommend to a noob? Golden Gun. Did you end up finishing the Zoro Turtle deck you started yesterday? No. We probably won't finish it. We probably won't play it today. We'll work on it again tomorrow or the day after, something like that. Do I ever need to play... Am I ever scared of like Team Devo as like a card? I don't think so, right? It feels like it's not good enough against me. What can they even do this turn? They need something. They need a little help over there. We fought for deckers for silver borders and everyone wants their old stupid eels. Yeah. I don't think it would be a terrible thing if they let the eel be legal, but it's also like not bad for them to just be like, nah, I feel like as well. I don't know. I'm pretty neutral about it personally. Can't imagine Devo being worth it enough to use against Typhlosion. Yeah, it'd be really hard for them to get that much value, to be honest. Because like these things have 100 HP. Everything evolves up to this stage 1. Oh boy, everyone's favorite Pokemon, Screamtail. I might boss Guardy now. Oh, I can't boss Guardy because I can find a way to discard the thing, I guess. Oh, see, now they are kind of setting up for a TM Devo play. Now they kind of are setting up for a TM Devo play. But they're so far away from it. If I boss the Guardy, they can't build up damage in plays. I think boss Guardy's got to be the play here, right? Yeah. So I go like Bangle. Ultra Ball. Bangle. Boss. Guardy. How many energy do I have left? 2? I'm thinking I almost... maybe I should evolve but not attach the energy is what I feel like, to be honest. Okay. Okay, I think this is fine. So I should go Cynical Dreepy because I want to get out double Dracloak as soon as possible. But I have to get one Quilava here. Oh, I don't have a TM Evo. Dude. I just like thought I had an Evo in my hand. I was like, oh, we're cooking. Yeah, let's get it. Nope. I mean, it's still correct. What I did was correct. I literally thought I had a TM Evo in my hand. There's no TM Evo. Maybe I was just like hoping I would top deck one, I guess. I don't know. Ever consider adding one of Dragapult? No. Problem tool scribers, once I attack with Defiance Bane or retreat with Air Balloon, the damage is already done. Basically, yeah. Okay, well, their turn sucked, so we should be chilling. I could have Ember. What does the Ember do again, though? Oh, I didn't want to discard an energy, though. I'm not a combustion, though. I kind of like Zork here for discarding Ethan's Adventures for the draws. Yeah, I don't hate that either, to be honest. But the problem is it becomes like a liability. 2 Retreat, 2 Prizer. You have to like play Air Balloon all of a sudden. Like you have to play more cards in the deck. I'm not sure. I appreciate them 10 months there, Red Hood. Also appreciate the Prime sub there. Vashin, welcome to the Rat Pack. Okay, well, they're not completely out of it, but it's not looking good for them. Will you try Appling with Brave Bangle? Maybe at some point. I don't plan that far ahead. How do you feel about Caesar and Revroom and Dango? I don't know, they're both kind of mid. Yeah, both mid. All right, well, they did find the TM Evo, so I'm actually only 1 prize card up on them. And in this situation, actually, well, actually, no, they have no draw power either. Yeah, neither of us actually have any draw power. Neither of us have any draw power. We'll see how this goes. I just need to find like a Sacred Ash. I don't know. Usually that doesn't matter there. Like Joltik Box? No. Does Victini stack? Yes. Like playing 2 Victini can be good so we can want to kill stuff like Charizard. Ooh, that is an insane prize card. How much better is this deck with the Brave Bangle? I think quite a bit better for sure, but I don't know if it actually becomes competitive. Have you tried Armor's Box or not yet, since Prism doesn't work? I have not tried Armor's Box yet, no. Wait, they also have to get the adventures in the discard pile here as well. We'll see if they can actually pull that off. Or have like a counter catcher, I guess. Guardy. I mean, at some point, maybe, yeah. Can you please play Dynamite and Rhydon? At some point, I'll play these decks, chat. I will play most decks eventually. I don't plan out when I'm going to play decks. Yeah. Are you playing for Worlds? Probably just like 4 Piplups or something like that. Oh, Victini. I was like, how the heck did they KO me? I was like, wait, what the fudge? Oh, Victini kind of be broken like that in the mirror. Actually, I might Tini this turn myself as well. I was actually genuinely confused how the heck they KO'd me there. Is this serious contender for your Worlds deck? Oh, I think that deck's good enough. I don't really need energy. I can find the energy with the... Dude, this is actually getting kind of sketchy. Now my PTCG Live is lagging. don't know if y'all can see that or not. And me. This is so bad. Like, can I get anything? I need Sacred Ash. Honestly, what I need here is I need Sacred Ash plus a way to find the basic off the Sacred Ash is what I need. Oh my. Oh. We're in. We're in. We're cooking. I was getting nervous there though, not gonna lie. Like I thought we were gonna start to whiff here. I was like, dude, I don't know. This is like kind of sketch, man. It's kind of sketchy here. But Secret Box saves. Now. I need what? 4 more Typhlosions, right? Yeah, I need 4 more Typhlosions here. Is like Guardian just keeps getting better. That Jellicent line seems super interesting. Yeah, and deck's pretty broken, not gonna lie. Pretty good deck. Deck definitely keeps getting better. For sure, for sure. Now they stamp you? That'd be fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. I take it back, that's not fine. To help me with these type of situations, though, it's possible I should be running like a 1 of Rare Candy, to be honest, but... You also have to start spamming Ionos. Wait, why? Here? Right now? I'm ahead on the prize exchange. I have 4, they have 5. You consider playing Guardian Worlds? I am currently considering any deck that I think is a good deck to play at the World Championships. What do you say about Dango? Good deck. Doesn't really matter which one of these take. I'll get the other one off the secret box. Well. I mean, I think just getting Arven here is good enough, right? Should be. Are there more tool cards to get out of the deck? Oh, I should have been attaching those tool cards. I have no more tool cards. That's not good. Okay, grab this. So I need to get little guy like that, right? I need to get more Typhlosions back with the other Sacred Ash eventually as well. What the heck? We're not done yet. Ultra Ball. Yeah, I need to find the other Sacred Ash at some point. Holy smokes. I'm gonna get another Trackloak set up here for sure. I actually want Dreepy or Cyndaquil here, so I think I do this first, because getting triple Trackloak set up as well would be nice. Over that Sacred Ash, though? I think I gotta favor the Sacred Ash here. I think that's actually just too good. Sacred Ash has to be the take there, I think. Get a Cyndaquil. Ash to this guy. Knockout. Alright. And then next turn I play the Sacred Ash to get back double Typhlosion Quilava probably, because I don't need another Cyndaquil anymore. I probably should have held this Bangle though as like Ultra Ball fodder later on. Or like potentially Secret Box fodder as well. What do you like about playing min rarity? I think it just looks better. How many Ash are you running? 2 Ash, 2 Sacred Ash. Azul, loved your recent video where you talked about how you won all your regionals. Watch it twice, super engaging. Glad you enjoyed it, Wes. Also for like content purposes, Alan, even if I thought Art and gold stuff look better, I would still probably play min rarity for like streaming and YouTube videos and stuff like that, because it's way easier for people to see my board and follow along when I'm playing min rarity. So, did you try out the fish? I did try out the fish. We ended up cutting it though. From a deck check judge, TY for the min rarity, very much appreciated. I do what I can. You think you will make another video like your recent one? At some point, yeah. Yeah, Shu, sometimes on stream it's hard to tell what's on screen. Yeah, exactly. Min rarity is like optimal for a viewing experience for sure. A bit unaware, what is the fish? It's the Alola Malola guy. The fish from the new set. Balola, Balola, Malola. What do you think about Caesar as a one pricer in Dango? I mean, I think the card's pretty bad, but it might be correct to play it. Yeah, the card's like pretty bad, but depending on how it actually affects, how it actually works in the metagame, it might be okay. Feels like hell. So I need 3 Typhlosions at this point. I have 1 in the deck. So I can play Sacred Ash just to recover Quilava, 2 Typhlosion. Quilava. I could actually recover the Cyndaquil as well, but that guy's like kind of low value. And I think I used these before the Ethan's Adventure here, because if I draw into any of them, that'd be good. Okay, so that's good. Fire Energy's good. Then I can play this. To grab Quilava, Cyndaquil. So Cyndaquil I can get off the Artisan, so I can get that. Yeah. I guess I could have, because then I would like to have found like a, I want the Dreepy in here at some point. I just haven't been able to pull it together. I was hoping I'd like just, yeah. I was hoping I'd be able to get the Dreepy at some point, but. Just hasn't happened. Yeah, it would have been nice to get the... It would have been nice to just like, draw into a Poffin and get both at some point, but it just... Yeah. I mean, we still have 3 Poffins in the deck. It's kind of unfortunate, I guess. Is that a ghost? It is a ghost, yeah. I like to play max-ish rarity with meme decks. I've noticed that the full arts and ours throw people off when it comes to weakness resistance. I mean, sure. That being like the way you want to win Pokemon games, though, is like, I don't know. It doesn't do anything with improving at the game. Try and make it so your opponent can't tell what your Pokemon's weak or resistant to. Like, I don't know. You do you, but seems like elementality. It's the only way to win this mirror is to get the first prize card. I mean, it can be hard to chain this many Typhlosions. Setting up 6 Typhlosions is like a lot of Typhlosions. That's a lot of Typhlosions. That's why in meme decks. I know, but even then, though, still. I still feel like it's elementality. Can I ask my opponents if they would like to concede once we sit down? Listen, have you considered packing it up, buddy? So would you say you're Grandmaster level at PTCG? Yeah, definitely. Oh no, wait. I just win if I KO this, right? Oh no, they could play Rare Candy. Nothing is stopping them from playing Rare Candy. Okay, so I should do this. So I think I should Iono this turn. Well, I don't know if that is true, though. If there's a time to Iono, I guess it's now. I could play the Earthen Vessel. Okay, they conceded. Let's go. Okay, now I can win this matchup. I was gonna say, I can't win this matchup if I don't have Sacred Ash, I don't think. I mean, this matchup's already tough to begin with, but it was gonna be that much harder without. Yeah, it was gonna be that much harder without, for sure. Now we're chilling. How do you handle Bolt as Grim? Set up 2 Frostlass. Yo, you mentioned any interest in Riftbound? Yeah, potentially. I mean, it just depends if the opportunity comes up. I don't really like, I don't know, playing that far ahead. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll play it. Yeah, I'm not for sure gonna have time to be able to play it, but maybe. We'll see. Why is the Guardian matchup bad? It's just, yeah, it's just hard. They can take multi-price turns with a bunch of Monkey Dories after a couple turns. Guardy can be hard to KO. If they have full HP Guardy, and then Screamtail just sniping our bench as well, removing our draw power from play and Inform of our Draklux is tough as well. It's tough, it's just tough. I mean, KOing the Curly here is going to be really, really good if they don't get this out of here. We'll see if they get this thing out of here or not. Are they just gonna dude, that's so rude. That is so rude. Insanely rude. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I guess I'm just gonna team Evo out some Draklux now. Dude, it's so rude. What the heck? Yeah, should I play Miraidon or Marnie to a challenge today? Whoa. You say I'm not playing Miraidon? That's kind of crazy. You definitely got to switch it up. You got to play a different deck for sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on there. I can actually get Secret Box here, right? Like I can go Secret Box Team Evo. 1 candy for this case. I still don't think it's worth it. We could play it, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I could save this, or I could just... I think I just want to get the Cyndaquil now, to be honest. Yeah. Patching this here is also fine. And actually probably just correct. It'd be funny if they hit me with another TM Devo. I'm not gonna lie, it would be kind of funny. Zul says switch, I switch. Yeah, you gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up. Hit him with the switch up. Even in this scenario, I don't think I even could have got off candy. Even if I had a candy, I wouldn't have been able to pull off the candy play anyways. I think Cape is the ace spec for Zork? No clue. I haven't played with Zork at all recently. Is Draco Engine better than Pidgeot in that deck? I think so, yeah. Putting a 2-price on your bench is just really, really bad. That's like the problem, I guess. But honestly, in the Gardevoir matchup, Pidgeot is probably better. Yeah. The constant draw power of the Draklux is pretty nice. It's tough. When is Black and White legal? Always 2 weeks after set release. That Frillish, though. I mean, I could boss KO Kirlia here. Was that even worth it? Be worth it, though, to boss KO the Kirlia? Maybe, right? I'm actually not sure about that. Boss KO and Kirlia here seems fine, but also just knocking out the active seems fine. I kind of down to just settle for the K on the active here. I don't think I want research here. Bro, I don't know what this is, but this ain't it. Oh my gosh, my thing's not working. Skip the song. Bro, why are all these like acoustic things coming on? There's no way that was supposed to be the song. I actually opened Photoshop. I feel like I should burn the TM Evo here. Right, because I won't be able to play it eventually. That'll be stuck on my deck for sure. Yeah, pitch out could be better in here than the Dracloaks, to be honest. I think in like the Guardian matches specifically, the pitch out would probably be better because it's like something with just way more HP, which is nice. Even though it's a 2-price Pokemon, I think it's probably fine. Yeah, for Dragon Ball, which is better, the Unfair or Sparkling Crystal? Neo Upper for sure. Yo, Zul, I'm planning on going to a challenge tonight. Might be an Iron Thorn. There might be an Iron Thorn Crystal deck. Any tips on what decks might directly counter it? Oh shoot, I should have attached for turn. I didn't even think about Scream. They can actually go Screamtail, KO Typhlosion, Trap in the... Oh my. I should have definitely attached Choco Lava. Now I'm getting stuck for a turn. Yeah, I kind of messed up there. I don't play Air Balloon either. I don't play Air Balloon. If I did play Air Balloon, we would have an out. I mean, I could put an Air Balloon in the deck to counter this situation. This is like only a thing against Gardevoir though, which I already kind of rate as a... Oh, they're not doing it though. Oh, what the heck? Why wouldn't they do it? Why are you not doing the thing? Oh, sure. I mean, they're just misplaying it. They should definitely just KO my Typhlosion here. Actually, they might be KOing my Dracloak, I guess. Let's see what they do. Oh, they're not even gonna do the... Oh. Sure. That's fine with me. Not recommended. By doctors anywhere. Oh, shoot. Dude, I thought I was using... I literally thought I was using Dracloak there. I expected to see 2 cards pop up and pick one. Send... Is Counter Catcher active? No. Would I ever research next turn? I guess I could research next turn. And then you see an item. I kind of want to get an item I can just burn. Yeah, so I can Ultra Ball for another Typhlosion. We can do this. There's 4 here, right? Yeah. They had such a better play that they could have made. But hey, whatever they want to do, you know. I'm not gonna... They could have KO'd the Typhlosion off the bench. It makes me wonder if I should play an Air Balloon. I really don't want to play an Air Balloon. That's why Shaman is so good in this matchup as well, to be honest, because you like take away those kind of plays from them. I think it's like Shaman is so bad in other matchups, and this matchup is so bad, but I don't know, maybe it is worth taking for, who knows. They need a charm though? No, they could have moved the Monkey Dory damage over. Yeah, they could have moved the. They could have instead of Monkey Dorying to the Dracloak, they could have put it on the Typhlosion and killed this Typhlosion off the bench. I guess they can still Monkey Dory move 30 from here to here and then put 6 on my Dreepy. That doesn't sound like the worst thing ever for me, to be honest. That doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. Like, I feel like we can still win through that. Yeah, they did the play. Oh, what the heck? Oh, Mind Bend? Sure. I mean, I guess I just have to swing through it. I think the other play would have been better, but let him rock. Oh, let me have a look. Have a peek. Oh, I don't have a Dracloak in the deck. I was like, I want to go get a Dracloak. Do I get back the Dreepy? Or I not want something with... No, but the Dracloak will have the same amount of HP as the Dreepy anyway, so yeah, let's get them both. Sure. Counter Catcher is still good. I don't know if the ticket's any good. I'm just going to assume that there's... I don't really care about the prize cards that much. I'm just going to play this. I don't actually know if I care or don't care, though. I'd rather attack with the damage one first. Yeah, what do I have prized at this point? I have a Dracloak prized. I'm pretty comfortable on my remaining resources, I feel like, so I don't think I want to do that. Let me just swing here. Hope for heads. I guess also if we wanted to like tech for this matchup, we'd also want to play more Boss's Orders, to be honest. But Boss's Orders is like not very good in most matchups. With the new Bangle, is it finally United Wings time to shine? Probably not, no. It can be helpful though. I did watch your video on the most recent championships. That was great to see such a happy Azul. Laugh my ass off. By the way, you seem to get sick at chips a lot. I heard you mention that at one point. Yeah, but that was all the way back then. That was like one of the times I got sick. Getting sick. Like, yeah. I've gotten sick, I guess, at least the last one time I've been back. The last time I was at chips, I got sick. And then one of the times before that. But not always. Sometimes I do, though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes you just get sick when you travel. Sometimes. I mean, like... Yeah, Chip's also got like, you know, kids over there and stuff who get sick. It's easier to get sick when you're in a household with children. You think Chip is poisoning you? Most likely, yeah. Appreciate 2 months there. Lenart TCG. Why'd they show the sad? Why'd they go sad mode? I still don't feel that good about the situation, but... I haven't used this last guy yet. Hold up. I want the energy in the deck as opposed to in the hand for if I get AO node. All right, knockout. We actually might win this one. Second Guardy prized. Oh, the Ultra Ball didn't grab anything. Yeah. Chip already said Azul has the immunity system of a toddler on a previous Uncommon Energy episode. He has, yeah. I do get sick pretty often when I travel. It does happen a decent amount. This is actually, honestly, unfortunately for me, still winnable for them. We should maybe, I don't know. I don't want to tech for Gardevoir. I mean, my opponent definitely drew subpar here, I would say for sure. Yeah. We'll be playing Guardy soon. I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead. I don't plan farther ahead than the deck I'm playing now. Maybe the deck I'm playing next. I'm not playing Guardy next. Metagross Jelly, a potential combo. Yeah, but I doubt it's the best way to play Metagross. How can you tech for Gardevoir? Can you tech for Gardevoir? No picnic basket? No, I don't play the picnic basket. What are you playing next? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Bruh. Okay. Was there energy on the... What was on the... I think there was good stuff on the bottom of my deck. I think I'm gonna shuffle the deck first. Alright. Let's see. We might beat them. For the research, I think. If they would have trapped your track, they could have pulled the game out, but then it was honestly just not an easy line. Not an easy line to see. I disagree. I think it was like a pretty straightforward line to see. But yeah, I don't think that was like that crazy of a line to see. That's like pretty standard Gardevoir play, to be honest. Okay, well their turn was really slow, so I'm not feeling... shoot. Did prize a Cyndaquil. I actually shouldn't have gotten a Quilava there. Okay, this is not great. Oh, but I have the ticket in hand already. I have ticket in hand already. So I can just wait and then ticket, get the Cyndaquil. Okay, okay, we're chilling. I'm not gonna do it this turn, but I'll do it next turn after I get all the Ethan's Avengers out of the deck. Does the previous ticket count for this giveaway too? No, you have to re-enter the giveaway by putting exclamation point ticket in the chat again. Oh, I should change the stream title though. Yeah, I mean, we can kind of live off... We have time to live off Ethan's Adventure, to be honest. We can just sit here and churn through... Because, yeah, the redeemable ticket being in the hand is actually a really big deal. Yeah, it's actually a really, really big deal. To be able to get that last Cyndaquil, so we can actually change... We do need to find something eventually, but we have a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. We don't have endless time. I'm going to need some help at some point. Oh, I could actually KO the Scyther this turn with... Oh, maybe that's the play, actually. Yeah, actually, I should go KO that, get that out of the way. That's actually a pretty big deal. I just want to be as set up as possible. Oh, I can't evolve it to a Typhlosion anyways. Alright, yeah, I still need some help here though. Just like makes this matchup even easier. It is nice for them to always have something on board for us to go after. Okay, we're not there quite yet. I mean, this is where I just need These type of situations when I'm trying to chain out the Cyndaquil is where I wish I had something just like a Night Stretcher, to be honest. But you plan to improve your Archchild on deck with new cards? I don't know. I haven't thought about changing the deck, but I don't think Genesect goes in the deck. Improving it with new cards specifically? No. I don't think I would change anything about Archchild on with new cards. There's no new cards that I put in there. I appreciate the gifted subs there. Mountain Dew. Over to Michael and Bunnyman. Welcome both to the pack. I appreciate the support as always there, Mountain Dew. About a Mola could rescue. Yeah, the Mola is something I thought about, but it was like too hard to like get online. It was like too awkward to get online and get set up. We don't like play nest balls or anything like that, so if we don't draw into our Artisan anytime soon, it's like, yeah, it's just difficult to set up. It was like, okay. I guess like another thing that could help me though would be playing a rare candy, but also having a Night Stretcher so I can just go like Arvin for Night Stretcher for just a Cyndaquil. A rare candy would also help because then I could like get a Cyndaquil out a turn late, but then have the rare candies. But I feel like the Night Stretcher would be the better of those two inclusions, to be honest. Any chance of a Joltik box or a Miraidon box get stronger with the new set? I mean, they both decks neutrally get stronger when there's new cards you would add to the deck. So like Air Balloon and Electric are like potential inclusions in the deck. So the decks neutrally get stronger. Are they better plays is the question. I don't have an answer for that yet because the meta's still young. We should like give a sub there again. Mountain Dew over to something imposter. Welcome to the Rat Pack. I appreciate it, dude. Topic Super Odd. Oh, that's good enough. That's literally all I needed. Now I can just sit here and Ethan's Adventure till we win. Actually, instead of the Fire Entry, I should have got another Cyndaquil probably, but in this matchup, if we literally open with like a Super Rod or a Sacred Ash in our hand, we usually just win the game. Like we don't need anything else besides Ethan's every turn into playing one of those cards. And we've done that. We're chilling. Among Us, haha, sussy imposter. Oh, that's their full name. That is their name, isn't it? Yeah. I guess we can still lose to Iono here for sure. Okay, if they have this plus Iono, they can make a comeback actually. For sure. Okay, it's not Iono. We're still fine. Actually, why'd they do this? Is this KOing this not the same as... Oh, but this can find me my Ethan's Adventure this turn. So they're hoping I just don't have the Ethan's Adventure. That's all we have. Wait, but they know it's in my hand, actually. They know the Ethan's Adventure is in my hand. They saw me get out of my deck with Bonded by the Journey, I'm pretty sure. So I think KOing the Typhlosion is still the better play there. I guess this is okay. No, maybe this is... No, maybe this is still the better play. Because if it forces me to use Ethan's Adventure this turn, then I don't have it in the deck. Yeah, I guess. Because I would like to hold this Ethan's Adventure for another turn. Well, but that doesn't like increase the odds of that happening, does it? You have to be in the stream to win the giveaway? No. I do have to play this now, and I won't have it in the deck later. Okay. Maybe they were cooking with that play. Wait, was there another Quilava in the deck or no? Is it my last Quilava? I just benched this Cyndaquil right now though, right? There was another Quilava, okay. This Cyndaquil should have already been in play though. I misplayed on the last turn though. So I should have 2 Quilavas in play here, but I misplayed last turn. Alright, well, if they play Iono, they can Iono me to 1 here, and I can definitely whiff. But I guess I have 2 turns to maybe put it together. But yeah, I should have 2 Quilavas in play here, so that's definitely a mistake.